Okay. All right. Oh my God, I love it. I'm going to put this one aside too. You can do it. Archangel Michael. Oh, such a powerful protector of Geminis in particular. I don't know why I always feel that, but I feel like this card comes up a lot for Gemini in my private readings. And Work Your Magic, Saint Germain, also popped up here. Beautiful energy. I work with Saint Germain a lot, so I love that this card has come through for you, because Saint Germain and his violet flame are so beautiful in terms of being able to transmute energy into a higher frequency, or a greater vibrational pattern, let's say. So these two energies together working in conjunction, Saint Germain can have that violet flame healing energy, and Archangel Michael can help give you the courage you need and desire to move forward. It's really lovely energy for you, Gemini, so I'm super excited to see that for you. Okay, so I kind of jumped all over the place here, but let's just start at the beginning again. Can you start at the beginning again? I don't know. But regardless, we have this new beginnings card, which I've already talked about, this idea of life review, of you beginning to forgive yourself as well. I'm really drawn to this angel here, and Archangel Jeremiel, and it feels like a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. That's what it kind of feels like for me. Like you're really being kinder to yourself, and you are, as I said, allowing for the parts that aren't working for you anymore to kind of fall behind, and the new beautiful energy of where you're in a feeling in a more stable place of alignment is how it feels like, right? I'm feeling a real sense of stability here. The way these rocks are, it just feels very stable. And then you're able to kind of do this strategy right here from a more stable place, create a new plan for yourself, for your career, for your life purpose here. And then you've really been encouraged as you kind of go forward into the end of 2016 to allow yourself to be patient. You know, you're ruled by Mercury, a very quick moving energy, and it's not always easy to be patient, but you're being asked to be patient for a reason, because the hard work you've been doing, you need to allow the physical realm to kind of catch up with what's been happening for you energetically and spiritually, is how it feels here for you. I'll read you the text of this card, and it's really interesting because he does have a crystal at the end of his staff here, and we have the crystals card coming up. It says, you have invested wisely. First of all, let me just also say that I'm really drawn to the multiplicity of colors on this card in the background here, and I feel like you're beginning to drink from the nectar of many, many different types of experiences here in a way that is nourishing to you as opposed to confusing to you. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. And again, there's a lot of review happening here, because this is this life review, right? This new beginnings. Again, Archangel Jeremiel, and then we have the Three of Gabriel. This idea of the text of the card says, prosperity arising from wise planning, right? You review and you plan. Time to take the next step, but from a place where you have a strategy already in mind. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Again, this idea of review and planning. And then here, review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. It's a big focus for you during this time period, Gemini, kind of getting organized, which is really nice, kind of going into fall and into winter, because that's really is the time that we tend to plan for the next harvest, right? So it's really nicely illustrated here for you. And then we have this bodywork card. I've already mentioned all the different ways it might be playing out for you. And we have the Freedom card and the Crystals card right here. And I do kind of feel like the bodywork is, again, kind of in this position more in the past here. And I think it will benefit you strongly, that any work you have been doing on your body will help you with that sense of freedom as you move forward, because you're going to feel that stability. Again, I'm drawing to those sort of rocks and mountains there. And for some of you, it will indicate that you actually have been involved in body work, massage therapy, energy training, physical therapy, or exercise training. All of that will stand you in good stead as you move forward. But you're at a place now where you're beginning to review everything, and it's giving you this incredible sense of freedom, as if you're able to kind of stand on the precipice of this great big plane falling above you, valley, let's say, and you're like, it's not illustrated in this card, more in this card, I guess, and you're kind of seeing where you want to go next, as if the ocean, well, we have the focus here on the ocean in both of these, right, with the dolphins and the sea here and the ship. So this idea of looking out over the ocean and saying, where can I go next? It's this sense of excitement at what is to come, what will be coming in, what ships will be coming in, and what ships are going to be going out, and where do I want to go? Where's my place in all of this? That's how it feels for me, Gemini, for you. Where is my place in all of this? You have this, this generational idea of, looking back at yourself as a young child and going forward into the future of where you want to go. And you're looking at yourself more compassionately and you're thinking, where do I fit in? What is my place in the cosmos kind of feeling here? And so the more that you can just be gentle and kind with yourself and forgiving of any past, mistakes, although I don't believe there are any mistakes, you will ease this transition for you, because it does look like it's sort of a transition. Okay, and now we have this crystals card, which I think is super interesting for you. It says your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. And I do think that, for many of you, it may indicate that just playing with crystals will be interesting and fun for you. And then for some of you, it may be that you actually have a career or a life purpose centered around crystals, crystalline energy here. But I think really for you, Gemini, what it's more about is becoming this channel, becoming crystal clear on the channel that you are in terms of spiritual insight, spiritual wisdom, not only for self, but for others. That's how it feels for me. It's about being crystal clear, that crystalline energy sort of beginning to take hold within your DNA is kind of what it feels like. So that you can become more of a channel for the energy that makes you feel excited, makes you feel happy. It really is divine spirit working with you, and you are one with it. But you are a channel for that energy as well. So it's going to be different for everybody. It's a general reading, as you know. Okay, and I've already talked about the Work Your Magic, and you can do it. Both beautiful, fantastic cards representing taking action, right? But taking action from that place of strategy, of review. They are very exciting energy because they are representing action. Work Your Magic is more action, right? You can do it. Do it. It's very exciting energy. And I think you're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling kind of like you're chomping at the bit a little bit, like I want to get going, I want to get going, I want to get going. But remember, you're being asked to be patient. You might kind of feel like you maybe hit a little bit of a wall towards the end of this time period. But a lot of times when we feel stymied or we feel stuck or we're not able to move forward, it's a protective measure from our guides and angels because we're not quite ready to get there yet. And we want to align more within our bodies and take in the energy and the spiritual insights that we're getting and allow them to kind of gel on the physical plane within our bodies before we can move forward. So if you do feel a little bit like, I want to keep going, I want to keep moving forward, I'm making such great progress, don't worry, you're still going to make progress, but there's a season to everything is how I kind of feel that for you. So I'm going to get one more card for you, Gemini. This really goes with this new beginning, and the seeking, right? Creating a strategy and going out and getting what you want. Again, remember I talked to you about this idea of action. It really actually goes very well with these. Seeking and finding. Remember, you're not seeking anything outside of yourself, Gemini. What you are doing is revealing more of yourself to self. And that allows you to find, right? Because you feel like if you're feeling like it's outside of yourself, that you have to find it outside of yourself, you have to seek out there for something, you're giving away your power to something in the external, right? And knowing that what you seek, what you are seeking is found within, right? I'm really drawn to the idea of spirit, this idea to the yin and yang here, with this kind of black and white, and this idea that spirit lies within. We are a spiritual being having a human experience, and because we're a spiritual being, everything lies within. There's only one energy, love, and we're either open to it a little bit or open to it a lot, right? And so you can kind of ask yourself, like, where am I resisting self? Where am I resisting revealing more of myself to myself? You can say, put your fingertips on your heart chakra, Gemini. You can say, I am whole and complete, exactly as I am. It's just really beautiful energy for you. And I think it is just a gentle reminder, because I did say at the start of the reading that you don't need to find your life purpose outside of yourself. It lies within you already, and you're just revealing more and more of yourself to yourself. And that's where your power is, right there. Okay, I hope you find that helpful, Gemini. I wish you much love, and I will see you on the next video or it's your private reading. Till then.